Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been making waves online, Trimology, a weight loss supplement that claims to be inspired by an ancient Ugandan ritual involving bitter green bananas. If you've seen the ads promising dramatic weight loss without changing your diet or exercise routine, you're probably wondering if this is the real deal or just another overhyped product. I've spent some time digging into the claims, the ingredients, and the red flags, and I'm going to break it all down for you. My goal is to give you the facts so you can make an informed decision. Let's get started. Before we dive into the details, here's a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational and awareness purposes only. We do not promote or endorse any products or supplements shown. All opinions are based on public information and red flags that may suggest misleading or unsafe marketing. So what is Trimology? According to the ads, it's a once-daily capsule designed to help women over 35 lose weight by reactivating something called the Biosignal Network. This so-called network is described as an internal system that supposedly goes quiet after age 35, leading to stubborn fat storage, increased hunger, and low energy. The ad claims that women in rural Uganda stay lean into their 50s and 60s by eating bitter green bananas or matoke, which are rich in resistant starch type 2 or RS2. Since Western diets lack RS2 due to processed foods, Trimology offers a convenient solution with a blend of potato starch, chicory root inulin, and 3 probiotics, Clostridium butyricum, Akkermansia mucinifila, and Bifidobacterium infantis. The pitch is that this combo restores your body's metabolic signals, leading to weight loss, better digestion, reduced inflammation, improved insulin sensitivity, more energy, and fewer cravings, all without changing your diet or hitting the gym. Sounds pretty amazing, right? But let's take a closer look at what's being promised and whether it holds up. The ad's narrative is compelling. It paints a picture of an ancient, almost mystical ritual from Uganda that keeps women slim effortlessly, and Trimology is positioned as the modern pharmaceutical-grade version of that secret. They claim you just pop a capsule with your morning coffee or juice, and you're on your way to shedding pounds. Some users allegedly lost 53 pounds in 3 months or 6.5 pounds in 8 weeks. They also throw in references to Cambridge University studies, MRI imaging, and 2024 meta-analyses to give it a scientific edge. But as I started digging into the claims, several red flags popped up that made me question the legitimacy of this product. Let's break them down one by one. First, the biggest promise is that you can lose significant weight, like 53 pounds in 3 months, without changing your diet or exercise routine. They emphasize no calorie counting, no restrictions, no new workouts. This is a massive red flag because weight loss fundamentally requires a calorie deficit. The CDC and NIH are clear that sustainable weight loss, especially in the range of dozens of pounds, almost always involves dietary changes or increased activity. Supplements like resistant starch or probiotics might offer modest benefits. Studies show maybe 1 to 2 kilograms of weight loss over months when paired with a controlled diet, but nothing close to the dramatic results Trimology claims. Next, there's this concept of the Biosignal Network, which the ad describes as your body's internal command center or metabolic Wi-Fi that goes offline after 35, causing all sorts of weight-related issues. Here's the problem. There's no such thing as a biosignal network in medical or scientific literature. It sounds like a made-up term that vaguely combines ideas about the gut-brain axis or hormonal signaling. Yes, metabolism can slow with age due to factors like hormonal changes or shifts in gut bacteria, but it's not because a single system shuts off and can be fixed with a pill. Real metabolic issues like insulin resistance or thyroid problems require comprehensive medical approaches, not a supplement. This invented jargon is a classic marketing tactic to make the product sound groundbreaking when it's not. Another big claim is that Trimology is based on an ancient Ugandan ritual of eating bitter green bananas, which supposedly keeps women lean into old age. The ad romanticizes this cultural practice, suggesting it's a secret to lifelong slimness that Trimology has bottled up. While it's true that green bananas contain resistant starch and are a staple in some Ugandan diets, there's no evidence that this specific food or ritual is why some women in rural Uganda stay lean. Factors like active lifestyles, whole food diets, and genetics are far more likely explanations. Plus, obesity rates in Uganda are actually rising with urbanization, so the idea of a universal secret doesn't hold up. This narrative feels like an exoticized marketing hook, not a fact-based claim. The ad also leans heavily on vague scientific references to sound credible. They mention Cambridge University studies, MRI imaging, and 2024 meta-analyses, but they don't provide any specific details like study names, authors, or where to find them. Without those, it's impossible to verify if the research even exists or applies to Trimology. Resistant starch and probiotics do have some legitimate studies behind them, showing mild benefits for gut health or slight weight management, but the ads claim that this specific blend triples fat-burning effects lacks any clear evidence. If there were a clinical trial proving this exact combination caused dramatic weight loss, they'd likely shout it from the rooftops with detailed citations. The vagueness here is a red flag. Another issue is the anti-establishment tone. The ad suggests that doctors and the diet industry are hiding the real problem and that Trimology is the revolutionary fix they don't want you to know about. This tactic is common in supplement marketing. It creates distrust in mainstream medicine to make the product seem like a secret weapon. But reputable health solutions don't need to bash doctors or science to prove their worth. They stand up to scrutiny with transparent evidence. This narrative feels more like a sales pitch than a genuine breakthrough. There's also no mention of potential risks or side effects, which is concerning. Any supplement, even one with familiar ingredients like probiotics or resistant starch, can cause issues for some people. Think digestive discomfort or allergic reactions. The ad's silence on this suggests they're more interested in selling than informing. And while they mention the product is made in FDA-registered, GMP-certified facilities, that's not the same as FDA approval or proof that it's safe or effective. It's a common marketing phrase that sounds reassuring, but doesn't mean much in terms of actual oversight. Finally, the idea that Trimology's ingredients are uniquely synergistic, meaning they work together to amplify results, isn't backed by any specific data. Resistant starch, inulin, and probiotics are studied individually, and they can support gut health to some extent, but there's no evidence that this exact blend causes dramatic weight loss or reactivates anything. The ad's claims about effortless, life-changing results feel like an exaggeration of what these ingredients can realistically do. So what's the takeaway? Trimology's pitch is built on some grains of truth. Resistant starch and probiotics are legitimate areas of research, but it's wrapped in exaggerated claims, invented terms, and unverified science. The promise of losing dozens of pounds without effort, the mysterious Biosignal Network, and the romanticized Ugandan Ritual all raise red flags. If you're considering Trimology, I'd urge you to approach it with skepticism. Talk to a doctor or a dietitian and focus on proven methods like balanced nutrition and regular exercise. Supplements can be tempting, but they're rarely the miracle they're made out to be. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this breakdown helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you've seen other products like this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more reviews like this one. Stay smart, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.